Hey, yeah. So this isn't going to be the longest retro review or, I guess, current TV review we've ever done. Well, not yet. We're going to do this or what? Hello, everyone. This is Real Nerd Flora back from the Creeds. Yeah, how was that? It was bad, guys. It was just so many dumb ex-Nepo kids of Saber Tooth. Yeah, that bad. And anyway, to me, my real nerve X-Men. As the professor would once say that if he wasn't going rogue for Krakoa. Totally called it, by the way. Thank you, Eric. We are all here for the three-part finale and our overall thoughts of X-Men '97, Season 1. Quick update for what's left of Krakoa going to Ashes. Reports. Yes, we are very much aware that Bo DeMeo has been very vocal and active on Twitter since his firing, and has basically gave everyone homework to exactly what episodes of the show and what exact comics to read of what is going to be in future episodes throughout this and season 2 before he got fired. So that, and yeah, the guy's really jacked. Thank you, Nathan. That being said, wait, are you kind of like that sexualized? Nah, I just wanted to fuck with you, Dad. Figures. You wanted to be a parent since the time displaced versions of you. Oh, speaking of that, we have a bit of a traitor in our midst with these armors that Retro has provided. This is like almost a decade plus on my channel, but yeah, sure, let's go do that. Because somebody here, oh come on, we're really doing this before the cold opening. This is the cold opening. Oh, great. Look, I may have fibbed about my time displacement, and I may have also fibbed about my multiversal stats. Oh, thanks for that! Yeah, Helix, can you just, like, have an American accent for once? Yeah, I had to fib about being a multiversal character, too. So we're Joes, really? Yes! God, you... Or it's still TBD on my lore, but, yeah. Scott, if you will. Oh, yes, Jean? Madeline, covering for Jean, but, she says hi, by the way. Wait, really? No, Hope trying to get her going. What else do you think is new? Right, and before my diamonds has to be infected with this, one of these armors has been here all along, and one of these armors has been corrupted. And the fact that my figure down is proof that my telepathy is getting a little haywire than usual. Emma, please, which one is the Chimera? His main armor. Which one? Wait, they're all your main armor? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, if there is a time-displaced version of us that's secretly evil multiversal boss, that's EJ, what's the one place that we would never want to be that would turn us evil? Armors, please respond to that voice, authenticated questioning. This is taking forever. Yeah, I know. What was the question? If we were evil, what state would be our home state? Well, still be home, and it would still be a thing. I don't know, I guess he'd be a Redditor. That's not the question, Boston. It would be Boston. Well then, Henshin? You're welcome. Which retro is you? Young me and always been here in the channel. Old me with always had this armor in the, timeline with Mother Righteous. And speaking of, this asshole just hijacked our oldest armor. Enough! I will tend to his armor and purge the Chimera out of him. Yeah, good luck with that. I will do so as well. But before we do that, with your armor, you stay there and be seated elsewhere. Ah! Scott, the floor is yours. Thank you, Magnus. So, this is our overall thoughts and probably the largest gathering of, I guess, Marvel characters / Hasbro figures to show up for the final 3 episodes of Tolerance X Extinction of X-Men '97. But before we get to the season finale, let's get our overall thoughts with, well, the season itself. What did we all think? Well, I did the best adaptation of my Goblin Queen, and you still owe me a Marvel Legends figure. Yeah, working on it. And my diamond form was triggered after Remember It. By the way, there should be a diamond form version of me, darling. I just want you to know that. Yes, I'm aware, and so does your husband as well. Speaking of Tony, there was a lot of Avengers and Spider-Man cameos, mainly because almost all of them were around during the 90s cartoon series, so they all had crossovers and stuff like that, so to basically say 92 through Spider-Man cartoons are basically the benchmark to, well, the MCU, is putting it mildly. Also, can we get back to the group chat real quick with my son wearing the blue and yellow? I'm very happy for you. Fine, it wasn't the black leather. Seriously, you guys are still at it for that stupid joke all those years ago with the Bryan Singer movies? Yes! Okay, then, that's very tactical of you. And speaking of me and Mother, Madeline's episode was amazing. There was no getting around it. It was all but impressive. Almost as impressive as Eric's entire heritage, backstory, and my time with Charles and Nom in the 60s. Yes, all of my history was canon. The trial was basically a dry run to what you'll be seeing in Tolerance is Extinction. Yeah, and then me and Daniel over here setting up for season 2. You had to drop my first name. Oh, and that was probably the Marvel Wiki at this point in the timeline. You don't know that. I mean, he's kind of right. Well, wait, is he? I don't know. And the reason why Logan isn't here, because two things. Weird relationship with Cal Dot that I can't talk about. Also, him and Morph. Might have been a secret dad all along kind of stuff, given how everyone felt about how he really felt about Logan through Jean, or Jean through Morph. It's a whole thing. The reason why he's in the gurney is, I don't know, Fatal Attractions might be a go for next season, and we might be getting the wildest version of Logan without the claws. Wait, that's a thing? Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Wait, you saw him in the bone claws? Yeah, you know how Morph joked that he was the last of the dystopian futures? The one that you were in with Mother Righteous is one of them as well. Oh, that's just great. I can't wait to kick her ass. Yeah, until she turncoats, but she probably is. She is. Oh, I've been out of the loop. You were in no place. You were in the White House room. You were with Jean the whole time. Her idea of purgatory, yes. Your kids, TBD. I always hope. She's fine. Currently, reigniting the Phoenix and all. Oh, good. We're gonna live. He's really thinking that highly of his kids and the wife. Yeah, Phoenix Force is kind of like that lately. So, yeah, overall thoughts with, way too many cameos to count while we're here. The Spider-Man cameo was awesome. I can't wait to see if they get the original voice actor for that, because he did show up, I think, for the Shattered Dimensions games. I could be wrong there, too. Speaking of Spider-Man, yeah, we got an answer to where MJ was after the show, because for those who don't remember, and I'll probably have to do a retro review of that, if this gets a revival as well. Yeah, Spider-Man 98, please, Marvel Animation, that would be so awesome. Long story short for that, she had a bit of her own micro version of the Clone Saga. Why am I not here? I am the great and powerful Chasm. Yeah, no. Oh, God, Chasm's still here? Yes. And he's still not back in that blue footy. Why? Don't know, Madeline. Still figuring out with Marvel Editorial. Oh, that's just great. So, mystery-wise for MJ, because she kind of got stuck into, I guess, dimension hopping, or probably something along the lines with their shows, Matter Web. Not the movie one, cartoons in my review of that, in case you want to, or the Who Got It Worse, since we're talking about Chasm over here. Oh, come on! Yeah, well, you had it coming, dude. So, that, and you get a nice Flash Thompson, totally not being Venom. That was Brock, dude. Right, 90s. Anyway, other than that, what else did I miss in the cameo front? Oh, yeah, Cloak and Dagger showed up. Don't know if they were ever around in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. I have to rewatch that in case that gets a revival. But the cool part was, you get a lot of Daredevil in the 3-part finale, and, yeah, that was, a lot of Matt with no voice acting. I think same for Cloak and Dagger's end. I guess there wasn't a lot of runtime for that, or I guess not a lot of room, but can you tell how big this cast is and how big I had to for just my review? Imagine how Bo DeMeo and everybody in and still currently in X-Men ‘97's showrunners had to do. Speaking of the showrunners, I highly recommend the book. Previously on X-Men I've had throughout my reviews for this. Go to the shorts for that as well. Great read. Can't wait. If you guys can get the paperback on Amazon, go ahead. I don't know if there's an audio version, but check that out while we're here. The rest of the season, go. Alright, got it. So, aside from that, what's there to say about Theo James's Bastion that pretty much everyone has said ever since he debuted after Remember It? The guy is deliciously evil, like, second coming of, like, low-key, early phase Marvel kind of evil. Like, this is, like, guy is just, like, selling his own stuff. He is, like, definitely his own, like, Oh, just say it, Messiah Complex. Oh, come on! It better not be a storyline next season. It really better not be. Given how bloated all the screenshot is, in case you can tell, it's starting to look like a Song Piker stream with the tabs. I don't have time to talk about Ebitzer's, Apocalypse. Apocalypse is going to be in Season 2, and probably going to make Gambit one of the Horsemen. It was in the comics, and it kind of makes sense. So as far as comic book accuracy goes, as that's kind of a thing, and the histories that I have to remember, it's pretty spot on at times. There were moments of the Grant Morrison run with the Wild Sentinel, and remember it, that I had to nearly destroy, which I didn't do. How many times? Oh, you bastard, you're not. I am not turning into him. How many times was it that you tried to stop it? 200. That, and Sinister was using me as a surprise to destroy Apocalypse because he didn't trust him. Yeah, it's that terminology when that kind of like started part of my backstory. Also, shoutouts to Rob Liefeld showing screenshots of, me and most of the, blue and yellow you saw. And yes, Retro, it's that stupid fighting game you talk about. Dude, you are so in your Marvel vs. 2 Capcom era, alright? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 era. Also, did Rogue do a rider kick? No, it's a dive kick. I know. Hey, to every one of my Tokyo subscribers, yeah, I know. I wish it was a rider kick too. Trust me. It's her dive kick from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So, yeah, last up on the costume front, Forge was amazing. Yes, I was. Thank you. Right up until you had to explain why you, had to make the collars and stuff like that and nearly broke your relationship with Storm. You don't have a Marvel Legends figure of hers, right? Well, not yet, and I'm looking for the Krakoa version of her. Oh, that's great. She's like basically mega level at that point. Yeah. And so did the Sentinels in episode 1. So, yeah, we could be here all day talking about basically this, the Captain America cameos, everything Sinister was doing leading up to the, to Tolerance's extinction, Rogue and, Magneto. Let's not do that. I thought you had the ball with me and Charles talking about our youth and my memory loss real quick after, doing this to Logan. Yes, we get it. You could bend the metal, but can you bend Mysterium? Mr. What? New material we're kind of using, thanks to Tony, to take down the, our Iron Sentinels. Oh! Yeah, I could probably break it. I mean, you are mega level at this point. Yeah, basically. So, yeah, this is our overall thoughts. There's no denying it. The final score is, 10 out of 10. Next question. How's my, I guess, threshold and patience for season 2? Pretty goddamn short because I really want to see it as soon as possible. But ultimately, that's kind of what we all feel. Like, there's no denying 10 out of 10, right? 11 out of 10. Bias aside on the X-Men front, what did you think of X-Men '97 as a whole? I have missed a lot of subplots, a lot of characters, and a lot of morph, and a lot of those dumbass chuds of the fandom yelling at him for being non-binary and stuff in their case. And yeah, that fell on deaf ears for 10 whole weeks, and it was really fun. It was really fun seeing them just squirm and trying to like restructure their whole narrative there. Yeah, they're kind of like a bastion of their own making of that. Yeah, that's online criticism for you. 21st century logic. Shall I, yeah, you can do the outros. My confusion aside, end credits finally coming up to the Retro still figuring out their backstory. Okay, it's pretty, it's streamlined, we can totally do this. Why are you talking, Yerson? We don't know! To sub the channel, hit the notification bell down below, and go to me here for the previous video, which was him covering the final, well, project of Red vs. Blue, and you're still good, right? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, good. Him totally looking human aside. Oh, come on. That's like the closest I'll get to be human in this figure form. Yeah, probably. Go to Forge's Confusion. That's physiologically not impossible. To sub the channel, like we already said that. Previous video also is, I guess, one of Retro's Critical Role shorts and stuff like that. And you totally blinked when you saw the Last of Us Season 2 pics, didn't you? You know you have to make a Retro review of that along with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, like, later this weekend, right? Yeah, I know. So until next time, thank you to Marvel Animation for making X-Men '97. This has been the best love letter and, I guess, continuation of a beloved 90s franchise I have loved as a kid. And, yeah, Eternals who? Inhume what? I could make jokes like that, but I can see why Marvel has been trying to do their own teams to be X-Men level, but you kind of can't beat that kind of Omega level. Just, saying, guys. Anyway, take care, subscribe, and Retro with X-Men out. And yes, thank you, Retro, for being here and doing the shorts with us all season long. Yeah, I can't wait to do it again, 2025, 2026? You know it's going to be longer than that. Yeah, I know.